We just finished another landscaping job for another happy customer in Sterling Heights, Michigan. And if you look up landscaper near me in Sterling Heights, Kalfas Professional Services will pop up, and that's us. And I'm Keith. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the work that we did. This is a lot smaller than the average job we're used to doing, but nonetheless, we're very grateful because this customer had a garden bed that was filled with weeds and there was shrubs that needed to be removed, and they wanted us to demo it and remove it and redo it completely, and that's exactly what we did. So we brought in these 5 densiforme yew shrubs from Wiegand's Nursery at 21 Mile in Romeo Plank, which it comes with. Wiegand's provides a warranty. I don't know what their warranty will be at the time of shooting this video versus when you're watching it, if that makes sense. But we amend the soil with pine soil conditioner, composted manure, and topsoil, and Mike's transplant fertilizer. We put it around the root ball of each shrub, and then we grade the garden bed, plant the shrubs, and we also have a hosta the customer already had. They wanted another hosta, so this is pretty much this one's going to grow in. We got another hosta for them. They like that one. There was a little azalea. They wanted us to put it there, so we did. And then after everything was planted, and we put in the black aluminum edging. See, there's 3 different types of edging. There's aluminum, black, or bronze colored edging. There's also black diamond plastic edging. A lot of customers like this very modern type of aluminum. We put that in for a bed retainer, and we got brown mulch. This is shredded hardwood, and that also will help retain the moisture in the soil and keep weeds down, especially in the hot July, August, September months, so that the soil, the top 2 inches of the soil, will stay damp longer and keep these shrubs watered. And also I give the customer watering instructions. They have to water it 2 to 3 times a week for 2 whole years, unless it's a very rainy week. You don't have to water. So these shrubs can establish a nice healthy root foundation. It takes about 2 years. We've planted a lot of these for customers. They do very well. But like I said, there was a lot of clay in the soil. That's why we put a pine soil conditioner. I've given you way too many details here, but this job is all done. Customer's very happy, and we had a little bit of extra topsoil, so we just put it in front of the garden bed edge, and then a little bit of grass seed, and that'll fill in nicely. And this is what it looks like from the side. And there you go. If you could see it with, like, here in person with your eyes, you can see the full vibrancy of it that this camera doesn't reflect because of all the shadows. But it basically looks better than it does on camera for some reason. Over here, the customer had a boxwood shrub that was diseased from the boxwood leaf moth that's been going all over Michigan. Oop, I have to remove this tag. I don't leave the tags in. Glad I caught this. And then this is a green mountain boxwood from Wiegand's Nursery. This one only has a 1-year warranty because what I was talking about with the sorry, I hope that didn't make you cringe. I only have one hand right now. Look what I did. I won't do that anymore. Okay. But we planted that, and this only has a 1-year warranty because the boxwood leaf moth is going all over Michigan, and they're munching on boxwoods, and they're turning yellow. So if you notice that anywhere, that's why. And so that has to be watered. We send the customer watering instructions, and then all is well with the universe. And so we do landscaping and ornamental tree trimming in Sterling Heights, Shelby Township, Macomb, and Utica. And we're fully licensed and insured, highly referred. And like I said, this is 16 years in business. I actually have been doing landscaping my entire life. I started my own business in 2011 out of the trunk of my wife's car. We were flat broke with an eviction notice because we were broke and in our 20s. And yeah, my wife supported me by helping me, showing up to job sites and pulling weeds and shoveling mulch out of the back of my old Blue Goose pickup truck. It was my first truck. I literally dumped out change to get this truck, and it had rust all over it and 250,000 miles, and the customers didn't care because we did good quality work. And so I'm very, very grateful And anyways, I'll save you the story. I'll put all the links in the description below if you want a quote. We're in high demand, so we're booked out. So the earlier you call is the earlier I can talk to you, and then we can get your landscaping taken care of. And take care.